Bring folks up to date with the latest right now, Eric. At least one person is reported dead after a traffic accident in upstate New York. The snowfall totals across the Northeast are substantial. In parts of Connecticut, nearly 3 feet has fallen. Boston and Portland, Maine have reported snowfalls of up to 25 inches. Here in New York City, up to about a foot of snow. Power has been knocked out to nearly 650,000 customers, most of them in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, and more than 1,800 flights have been canceled so far. That's on top of the 3,600 that never took off on Friday in advance of the teeth of the storm, Erica.
Yeah, and with all those numbers you just laid out, Lester, easy to understand why this storm is giving snowplows, snow blowers, and shovels, and that people are using them a real run for their money. Also adding to the wintry mess here on the ground were those hurricane-force winds in some areas, creating really dangerous blizzard conditions. Out on Long Island, up to 100 cars stuck for hours on what's normally a very busy expressway. And if we want to talk about the size of the storm, look at this. It really gives you a sense as it spreads across the region. Seen from space here, making its way all the way up the East Coast, really all you can make out of the eastern portion of the United States is the tip of Florida there, Lester.
Yeah, this is a massive one. We've got coverage across the Northeast this morning. Reporters standing by in Boston and Hartford. We'll check in with them in just a minute. But first, let me show you what's going on here in Central Park. In many ways, this belies the danger of the storm. This is the beauty of the storm. This is the place that will bring out lots of folks today to bring their kids and their dogs and to play in the snow. Midtown Manhattan just behind me. The city of Manhattan is virtually fine. The roads are fairly clear. They've done a good job on getting the roads open. You can get around. And fortunately, of course, this is not a work day. Getting in and out of the city, of course, that is going to be a very different situation. In New York, 12 counties have been declared under states of emergency this morning as they try to get those roads in and out of the metropolitan area open. Meantime, when conditions quickly deteriorated on Long Island on Friday, dozens of drivers, as Erica noted, became stranded on the Long Island Expressway. Sergeant Vincent Irwan from the Suffolk County Police Highway Patrol joins us on the phone. Sergeant, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Can you tell us what happened? Was the LIE actually closed, and these are folks that drove on and ignored those closed signs?
Well, the signs are closing it by recommendation for emergency vehicles only. It's Mother Nature that's actually closing it with at least a foot or more of this heavy, thick snow that's just stopping vehicles in their tracks.
Were any folks actually left overnight, stranded in their cars overnight?
We were able to at least remove the persons from the vehicles and the vehicles be left behind. But we did a good job. We have enough four-wheel drive vehicles where we can get up and down. We've been able to move up and down the roadways and remove any people from the cars.
And we should point out, you're pretty far east of where I am here in New York City. Is it still snowing there? Are you still getting people stranded even as we speak?
Yes. Every time we pass, somebody new is sideways across the road, blocking the one passable lane, and snow is still coming down out here.
Are you having trouble getting to any of these folks?
It's 20 mile an hour with four-wheel drive truck to check these miles and miles of roadway.
And I would assume these folks are calling in on their cell phones. Do they always know exactly where they are? Are they able to direct them, the help?
No, they usually don't know where they are. Sometimes they just try to dig themselves out, but block the whole road, and then they cause a line of four-wheel drive cars that might be trying to get by. It's that type of situation.
Well, let's hope that this conversation serves as a warning to anyone else before they head out in their cars. Sergeant Vincent Irwan, we appreciate your time this morning. Thanks so much, sir.
All right, sir.